even I'm scared to pull the front lever without the ABS. The braking bite is just too much. I can't handle it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to talk about the recent upgrade that I have done to my motorcycle in terms of braking performance. That is the Crank1 carbon series brake pads along with the .5.1 brake fluid. If you haven't seen that video, I have made a full installation video about the brake bleeding and the Crank1 brake pad introduction. You can watch that video in the description section down below. And since that video, most of you guys have been waiting to know my review of this particular Crank1 carbon series brake pad, whether it is good or not. So let me tell you, it's been more than a week since I'm testing these brake pads, and I think now I'm in a position to review this product completely for you guys. So you don't want to miss any part of this video, and hence let's get started with the video. Please note that the Crank1 carbon series brake pad sits above the Brembo sintered brake pads. So there are 4 kinds of brake pads. The basic ones are the organic brake pads, then comes the ceramic brake pads, and then the sintered brake pads, and lastly the carbon brake pads. So the stock bike gets Brembo sintered brake pads, and the race brake pad which is offered by Aprilia, that costs 9,000 rupees. I was supposed to get that bike as well. It is available in Motorplex Hyderabad showroom, but because of my busy schedule I couldn't get that bike. But I will try to compare this brake pad against that brake pad in a later video. But in this video I am going to give my raw impressions about this carbon series brake pad, if you should buy it or not. And please note, there are multiple types of Crank1 carbon brake pads in the same specs. You need to make sure that whenever you are buying, you need to check for carbon series brake pads only. They offer organic, ceramic, sintered and carbon. We are specifically talking about the carbon brake pads here. I am here on the open stretch of road to check the Crank1 carbon series brake pads, and one thing to note that now my bike has the DB killer. In this video you will also get a demo how this bike sounds with the DB killer. Let me tell you, with the DB killer, bike is very silent. No one will be able to make out that it is running on a custom exhaust. So let's go ahead and do the braking test. I will take it up to 100 kmph before applying the brakes, and then I will jam the brakes. And as of now, ABS is switched on. I will also test without the ABS. Did you see? From 100 it came to a halt over here before even crossing this bamboo. ABS definitely kicked in because I pressed the brakes very hard, but it is way better than the stock brakes on the RS457. The upgraded brake fluid .5.1 and the carbon series Crank1 brake pads is doing wonders. This is what I wanted to explain, and I am literally impressed with the performance of the Crank1 carbon brake pads. These brake pads sit above the Brembo sintered brake pads. Second test also I'm gonna do with the ABS on. I'll reach till this bamboo at 100 kmph, and then I'll slam on the brakes with ABS on. See this brake bite? The ABS intervention is so much reduced. I love it. Okay, let's go back. And second test with ABS on. The bike has reached 100 kmph and I slam on the brakes.
Where it stops. He has stopped. There was a stick and he stopped there.
This is where it has stopped. It was so quick. It was so quick. Even with both the ABS on, the rear wheel was tending to left, and braking distance was literally magnificent. Lovely. Let's mark this location and I'll do a try without the ABS. I kept this stone over here where the bike stopped with the ABS at 100 kmph. So the bamboo is still there. I'm again going to repeat the same test. From the bamboo I'll slam on the brakes and let's see if the braking distance improves or not. Final try, switching off the ABS. You can see it says rear ABS disabled, and let's go. I'll take it up till 100 kmph. After reaching the bamboo I'll slam on the brakes. I'm sure it will pop. I need to control it. Maintaining 100 and slam on the brakes. Oh shit. The bike was lifting the rear wheel. I couldn't control it.
He applied his brakes. Oh, there is a lot of distance.
I crossed the stone as well. So because I'm not good at controlling, I think I'm not able to control it that well because the rear wheel suddenly came up. So I had to let go of the brake. But with the ABS on, the brakes are doing wonders. Let me give one more try. And this time I will not completely jam the brakes. If I see that the rear wheel is tending to lift up, I'll try to control it.
भैया कैसा था कॉन्फिडेंस?
नेक्स्ट लेवल था, पर ब्रेक मारते इतना स्ट्रांग बाइट आया कि पीछे उठ गया।
मेरे को दिख रहा था कि वो थोड़ा सा लिफ्ट हुआ है करके, वो पता नहीं वीडियो में आया होगा या नहीं आया होगा, बट लिफ्ट हुआ है।
एक बार फिर से तेरे पास आके मैं ब्रेक्स प्रेस करूंगा, देखता हूं कितना।
ठीक है, फिर मैं वहीं खड़े हो जाता हूँ स्टिक के पास, पीछे से लूँगा फिर। हाँ ठीक है।
Giving it another try with the ABS switched off. This time I will not take it up to 100 because I know the bike is popping and I'm scared to pull the front lever without the ABS. The braking bite is just too much. I can't handle it. Now, okay, let's try to slam the brakes. Yes. Did you see? Even at lower speeds, when I'm jamming the brakes, it's popping. And this is the same feeling I got when I was riding the bike with the race brake pads. So I think Crank1 has done a fantastic job of making this carbon series brake pads. I still have to test race brake pads from Brembo and put this bike against that bike. The bike is there in Motorplex Hyderabad showroom. They offered me to test it against this brake pads, but I was so busy in last 2 to 3 days, and today as well I couldn't find time to get that bike. But definitely I will get that bike whenever I find time. I'll put the race brake pads against these brake pads. The difference might be very less. If the race brake pad is at 100, this is at 95, or it might be neck and neck, 99 and 100 also, but a definite and massive improvement over the stock brake pads which comes with the RS 457. So as I said, the stock brake pads are Brembo sintered brake pads, which you also get with the KTM 390s, and these brake pads are hell lot powerful than those brake pads. And also note that I have upgraded the brake fluid of this bike. The cylinders are stock and it's a massive improvement, and it is cheaper than the Brembo sintered brake pad. Brembo sintered brake pad costs somewhere around 3,000 for the front brake pads, and the Crank1 carbon series brake pad costs 2,300. That's 700 less. A value for money product with great capabilities. Highly recommended. Just go for it and you'll love your machine. Even with ABS on, the ABS intervention has reduced drastically. It is not intervening when it is not supposed to. It is only intervening when it is supposed to. I did a live practical test. You saw how this brakes performed, and you can also see the brake pads. These are silver in color. This is how you can make out that these are Crank1 carbon series brake pads. So yeah, I hope I was able to answer everything which you wanted to know about the carbon series brake pads. I'll also try to put some links in the description section below if you have to purchase it online. But please note that I haven't purchased these brake pads online. I bought it from the Dynamic Riders store here in Hyderabad. They had this in stock, hence I went for it. If you want to buy, you can also reach out to that store and buy this particular brake pads. And if you want to see the installation video cost and the labor cost that was installed, I'll put it in the description section below. You can check it out. I have covered everything in detail. Even the brake bleeding for 5.1 is covered in that video. And yeah, it's time to close this video. And if you want to purchase this AOG C6 Pro, you have to go to the official website, link in the description below. You will get 22% discount if you use my code Prakash Suraj. And also, if you want to see the installation video and the flyby videos of this GPR full system titanium exhaust, it's available on my YouTube channel. I'll also post the link in the description section down below. And don't forget to post your thoughts in the comment section below. Also follow me on Instagram. I am a lot more active these days, and you'll find awesome contents every day over there. My Insta handle is Prakash Suraj 17. And with that, I will sign off from this video, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.